The product of force and time that produces a finite change in the momentum of a body is called impulse. Now I will explain the applications of impulse with live examples. The cricketer, while catching the ball, he draws his hands backward. Because of this, he allows his hands to catch the ball for a long time. Then he applies a smaller amount of force to stop the ball. So he applies smaller amount of force on the ball. In turn, the ball exerts equal amount of smaller force on his hands. So the cricketer won't hurt.
It's gone over mid-off.
Swung away, not far enough. They'll have this.
It's gone over mid-off.
Swung away, not far enough. They'll have this.
If the player catches the ball abruptly, the total change in momentum takes place in a very short interval of time. For this, he has to apply a greater force on the ball. In turn, the ball exerts equal amount of greater force on his hands. That's why he will hurt. The vehicles like motorbikes, cars and trucks, train engines and aeroplanes are provided with shock absorbers. When they move on the uneven road, they experience a large impulsive force. The function of the shock absorber is to increase the time of impulse. In turn, the vehicles experience a very less amount of force. Yesterday I jumped from a particular height onto the cement floor, but I got hurt. But in the second time I jumped from the same height onto the cushion. Now the second time I landed safely. In the first case, the total change in linear momentum takes place in a very short interval of time. That's why the floor exerts a maximum amount of force on me. But in the second case, the total change in linear momentum takes place in a very short interval of time compared to the previous one. So the force exerted by the floor on me is very small. In a head-on collision between the two vehicles during an accident, the time of impact is very small, so large amount of force will develop. So a large damage will take place for both the vehicles. Glassware are wrapped in paper before packing. In the case of the sudden jerk, the force takes a large amount of time to reach the glassware. Because of this, we can avoid the breaking of the glassware.